Alright everybody, I thought I'd do an extra video this week. I got some extra time on my hands, so I thought I would do something a little different with this video since it's not exactly a Saturday video, and I would show you my collection of masks that are either mass-produced masks, or in this case, of this hock that you see in front. This is a mask I made a long time ago, so I guess it's called a custom at that point. So I thought I'd just go through a couple of the masks that I own and a special surprise inside of one of them. So, real quick, this is a very hard plastic mask that I bought at a Halloween store great many years ago. See here. It says caution, not to be used as a safety mask. Right now, if you guys can see it or not, it's kind of bad. But at any rate, I took this, I drilled the holes myself. I put the axe mark up there. I did the chevron with some model paint. And what I did and again, I did this when I was like 15, so it's been a ways back. Probably, I don't know, 17 years ago. And the only way I knew how to weather at the time was I took some brown model paint and I painted the whole thing, or actually it was a tan color. And then I went and took a knife and I scraped it all off until I was left with all the markings on here. But yeah, I used a power drill because before, when I bought the mask, the only holes that were in it were the 6 down here and I believe the 2 up here. And I haven't had this out in a while. I had to dig this out of a box, so I remember a lot of what I did here. But I cut the axe mark. I grabbed like an old belt. This is like one of my old leather belts I used to wear, I guess. And then I just screwed them in. I just screwed them right in there. So that was my very first mask, my one and only custom mask. I haven't made anything since because I just haven't had the time to do it. But yeah, so it's kind of a cool thing. I'm gonna hang this back up now because I hadn't seen it in a while. So that's my one and only custom hock mask. Next thing I have up here is the Jason X Uber mask. I bought this the year that the movie came out, and the guy that I bought it from, or the store I bought it from at the time, it was one of those stores that they open up temporarily just for like the month of October. And the guy didn't even have a price tag on it, so he gave it to me for 20 bucks, and I think they actually they were selling them for 40 at the time, so I kind of got a deal on it. But this mask isn't great, man. I'm sure anybody else who owns it or who just read the description online or went to the store and saw it themselves, it's not a great mask, but for nostalgia's sake I kept it. I almost thought about selling this at one point, because I keep this on a shelf, but it's not displayed very prominently, so and then I'll take you over here. This is the Freddy vs. Jason mask that came out, I think, right around the time that movie came out in 2003. I still got the tags on it. I actually display this one, but again, it's not the best looking mask. And you know, the cool thing is that you can take the hockey mask off, so you can see his face underneath, which is cool. I like it, but again, it's actually not a bad mask. That part of it isn't. It's just, I don't know. You see all the custom work that comes out now by, you know, all the artists on the Night Owl forums and even, you know, Crash Cunningham makes them really good. So it's hard now to look at this and say, geez, I got a great mask, when you see so much great custom work coming out. Yeah, so that's that. And then this one is probably the one that's nearest and dearest to my heart, and of course it's the Jason Goes to Hell mask. I think I bought this in 95. The movie came out in 93, and I think I bought it in 95. Yeah, and I believe this is the first run of the mask, and you've probably seen this mask a lot on like eBay, or maybe you've seen it in the stores in the past decade. But I'll tell you, they never made it as good as this one. This thing is really thick. It's a very thick mask. I mean, I have something underneath it holding it up right now, but I could seriously take out the box that's holding it up, and it would stand on its own. It's a really well-made mask. It's got the eyeball, which is awesome. for a mass-produced mask, this is really good, guys. I mean, take this here. I mean, it has, you know, it has his hair on the back. I mean, it's got all the details really well. I know that the later run masks they made of this, the later pulls or whatever, it just never looked as good. But this one's good. I display this one, even though it's mass-produced. I still think it's, for what it is, not bad. And at the time, I still paid a lot of money for it. I think I paid $45 or $50 for it. So that's that mask. But one thing I always forget about is the thing that the stand I use to hold it. It's an old cardboard box that holds all of my old garbage pail kids that I kept. Now we're talking like, we're talking 1986. I think I was collecting them before that. I think 85. But you know, I got these cards are like 24. Some of these are 24, 25 years old. And I know this has nothing to do with Friday the 13th, but I hadn't looked in this box in forever until I thought about doing the video of this. I got the wrappers in here, guys. I got the wrappers, old wrappers from these things, like Series 5 from 1986. I can't believe how many cards I got in here, so I gotta go through this stuff. I don't even know if this crap's worth any money at all, but at any rate, so for any of you who are probably like in their mid to late 20s or older, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about with these. Anyone else probably has not a clue. So I got 2 boxes full of these things. Check it out. There's some of the stickers. Hot Rod, Shut Up Sherman, Dinosaur. And look at my superb cursive writing on here, guys. This is spectacular work, I'm telling you. This is great stuff. But anyways, enough about that. So these are my, I guess, my mass-produced Jason Voorhees masks. And just thought like I said, I had a little extra time, so I thought I'd show you something a little different today. So that's it, guys. And I'll have another video for you on Saturday. Take care. Bye.